know a bad line when I'm seeing one, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at one right now. This is Griffin Murphy from docsports.com. Coming at you the free college football selection for Saturday, October 11th, 2025. This matchup is between Wake Forest and Oregon State. Let's jump right into this matchup as we have a very interesting situation on our hands. So, Wake Forest rolling in to Oregon State, laying 2.5 points, and we have a total sitting at 50.5. So that total already gives us a telltale sign of an incentive that there are going to be points scored offensively in this game. And then looking at the line right now, they're baiting us on a pick'em here at -2.5, which it's interesting. Oregon State has had a very I'll tell you this first and foremost. This team is not good by any means. I have watched Oregon State too many times this season, let's just say, and they are not a good football team. They are a mess from the quarterback position, offensive line, coaching, wide receiver position, and their entire defense is an absolute crap show, to say the least. But with all of that being said, as the season has progressed, we're starting to find out more and more about these teams, and we're realizing they have had one of the toughest schedules in all of college football. California, they dealt with. Cal's never easy. Fresno State, okay, fine. At Texas Tech. Texas Tech might be one of the best college football teams in all of the nation right now. They are a very good team, and we're going to hear a lot more about them publicly once college football reaches towards the end of the season. At Oregon after that, then at versus Houston. This team couldn't have had it tougher, and then at Appalachian State in their most recent matchup where they lost that game in a 4-point deficit. Versus Houston, 3-point deficit. So these teams are competing now with solid to mid-tier teams. They're getting blown out by the good teams, but there's just no comparison when it comes to talent pool. I mean, these kids are just completely outmatched and outranked in these situations. But here, going against a Wake Forest team that comes into here in a pick'em situation, 3-2 on the season. This is a psychology play, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2 on the season against 0-6, and you're baiting a pick'em situation, and you have a total at 50.5. So you're telling us that points are going to be scored in this game and by a team that's 0-6. So looking at this game right now, Oregon State, I ripped apart their offense, but they have strung it together offensively in their most recent matchups. And then you have a Wake Forest team who's coming off a win in their most recent matchup at Virginia Tech, and they beat them by a touchdown. Why in the world is the line sitting at -2.5 Wake Forest? Absolutely not, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take the points with Oregon State here at home in this matchup in Corvallis. This is one of these situations where you have to play it. I never, ever like taking a team that's 0-6 and hasn't won a game all season long, and I'm taking them to win outright. This game has trap written all over it. I do want to let you guys know I'm recording this video on Thursday. So if this line shifts to -3, that changes the entire free play. My second free play to you guys is going to be on the total. We are going to take the over because we already have an insinuation that if points are going to be scored in this game, Oregon State's going to score points. Wake Forest, we already know Oregon State's defense is an absolute crapshoot. So if Wake Forest is going to be able to score on them if they were just in Blacksburg last week and put up 30 against the Hokies. So ladies and gentlemen, in this matchup, we're taking the over, that total at 50.5, 51.5, as well as we're going to back Oregon State here at home in this matchup, and we're going to take the 2.5 points. So that is my free selection to you guys. Same game parlay, whatever you guys want to call it, if you want to. If you like the total better than the side, play the total. If you like the side better than the total, well, then play the side. But there you guys have it. And also, if you are a new member to Doc Sports, head on over to docsports.com/free60. There you can go grab yourself a free $60 account. You could use that free $60 on my premium selections over at the website, my absolute best bets for free. Overall, in football this season, I'm 19-8. College football, I'm 11-4. NFL, I'm 8-4. So if you guys want to jump on any of my premium selections this weekend, I've got massive plays going out. Yeah, use that free 60 and jump on board. But as always, this is Griffin Murphy from docsports.com. Best of luck to you guys this weekend, and once again, best bets.